The ghost monkey is the new rarest pet in RAREST. Let me explain how. To start off, to go and get a box, it costs you 300 bucks. In the box, you go and get ingredients, toys, or other items. Now let me tell you the odds for the box. With the regular box that costs you 300 bucks, you have a 45% chance to get a common, a 30% chance to get an uncommon, a 15% chance to get a rare, a 9.5% chance of getting an ultra rare, and a 0.5% chance of getting a legendary. 0.5, also known as 1 in 200 odds of getting a legendary. But the thing is, there is more than one legendary available in the box. Out of the box, you could go and get the royal variation called the Royal Capuchin, which is a legendary, which I originally thought was only available via the Robux box, which is great that they're actually including this in a free to play box, so anyone could literally get this. But remember, it's 0.5% chance of getting a legendary. But how is the ghost monkey rarer if it is the same as 0.5%? Well, let me explain a little bit more. That 0.5% is then split into two, because 0.5% is for the entity of it being a legendary. But there's two legendary items, one being the Royal Capuchin and the other being the ingredient that you need to make the ghost monkey. Meaning you get the 0.5% and half it, one part of it being the ghost monkey ingredient and one part of it being the royal one. Which means to go and get a ghost compass ingredient, it is 0.25%. Also known as 1 in 400. 1 in 400. But the thing is, we know to go and make a pet, you need multiple ingredients. And if it is a 0.25%, also known as 1 in 400, you need 3 ingredients. 3 times 400 is 1,200 boxes. You need to open 1,200 boxes to get one ghost monkey. 1,200 boxes. What in the world? That is insane. That is literally crazy. If it's 1,200 boxes that we need to open, and say you want to go, you buy it with bucks, 300 bucks. This is how much bucks it would cost you to get one. 360,000 on average. Obviously, it might cost you more than that. It might take 1,500 boxes, as the odds aren't always exactly what you're gonna get. But on average, one ghost monkey is 360,000 bucks. Wow. 360,000 bucks. I don't even want to calculate how much Robux that would be. I'm gonna let you guys in the comments calculate how much Robux that would be, but that's for a regular one. So let's times that by 4 to see how much bucks it would cost to make a neon. 1.4 million. To make one neon ghost monkey. What in the world? 1.4 million to get this legendary. That is crazy. And then of course, if you want to make that mega neon, then we're talking 5.7 million bucks. Which is crazy. Which, you know what? Let's actually calculate that if you were to buy it with Robux. So to do that, we then divide it by 10,000. And then we times it by the price, which is 4,600 Robux. It would cost me 2.6 million Robux to get a mega neon ghost monkey. 2.6 million Robux to get a mega neon. That is if I buy the bucks and open all of the boxes. You guys saw me do the maths. 2.6 million Robux to get a mega neon ghost capuchin, which kind of just shows you how rare this pet is. This is a 2 million Robux pet, which is I don't even know what that costs in dollars. One of you guys can let me know that, but that's crazy, literally crazy. Now some of you guys are questioning, well, how do you go and get the princess? The princess is also a legendary. Believe it or not, to make the legendary princess, you use ultra rare ingredients. Honestly, I don't know how that is happening, but I mean, that's good, I guess, right? That's kind of cool. To do it, you just need ultra rare ingredients. So it means that you can get a legendary relatively easier, which is great. Of course, there is the alternative option of going and buying the Robux box, which is 100 Robux a box. In the 100 Robux box, you have a 10% chance of a legendary. So obviously, if you were going to spend that much money, it might be cheaper if you were to go and buy a Robux box. And again, 10% chance is split in half, so you have a 5% chance of getting a monkey ingredient for 100 Robux. Alright? So that means you need to go and open... Let's do some maths. 20 boxes on average to go and get one of those ingredients. And obviously you need 3, so you need 60 boxes, and you times that by the Robux amount. So what? That's 60,000 Robux worth if you were to go and buy it that way, which is definitely cheaper. So if I was you, I would still 60,000 Robux to get one. That's to get one, right? You want to make a neon, you times that by 4, so that's 240,000 Robux we're talking here, to make a neon, which is just actually crazy. Obviously, people aren't going to be doing that. If I was you, trade for these ingredients. Do not spend 200,000 Robux hoping that you're going to go and get a neon one of these little monkeys. That would be absolutely insane. But hey, if you do decide to spend that much Robux, please use my star code. My star code is Candy. Using a star code just helps to support me. You lose absolutely nothing. So you guys should definitely use my star code. So yeah, definitely crazy about this odds. I think this literally might now be one of the rarest, most expensive pets, right? Because like a Shadow Dragon, it only costs you 1,000 Robux. That's pretty cheap, right? Compared to this new Ghost Pirate Capuchin, which of course is a very cool looking pet. Like, it looks great. It's see-through, it's a ghost, it's a monkey, it's a legendary. It's gonna have a lot of value, especially as well since this is an event, meaning you can only go and make this during the event, which is kind of crazy. I mean, there's also a chance that there might be like a legendary vehicle in the mix if Adobe does what they did with the other update. Let me show you. They added like the Dragonster, which obviously took part of the odds. I hatched 2 of these somehow. Honestly, I don't know how I managed to hatch 2 of these. It's a pretty cool looking vehicle. So there might even be a special monkey vehicle that's a legendary. And if there is, then we're in trouble, as that makes everything way more expensive to go and get your hands on. So honestly, kind of crazy. I think some players are going to be excited because it definitely will make it feel like you're really lucky if you manage to go and get one of those ingredients. You'll feel like crazy, right? Be like so happy that you just got one of the rarest pets in the game. Okay, so it's gonna be like Blazing Lion level of value for the first, I don't know. You guys decide the values, I guess. So let us know in the comments what you think this pet's gonna be worth. Considering how much money it would cost you to go and get it, it's definitely gonna be worth a lot, which is why I'm gonna spend too much money on opening 100 boxes. Yeah, so wish me luck. We're gonna open 100 boxes at a later point, and we'll see how crazy that goes. To see what happens when I use 100 age-up potions, you should click here right now. I think you're really gonna like this video next, so click here right now to go and watch it. I dare you to.